Everyone. We are proud to welcome Representative Andy Barr to our Government Center this morning. And here with me also is our Chief Development Officer, Kevin Adkins, as well as Ann Tyler Morgan, who is the chair of the Industrial Authority Board, and we have several board members with us today. I also want to welcome State Senator Amanda Mays Bledsoe. There you are. Good to see you. And State Representative George Brown. Welcome. We also have several council members here. Councilmember at Large James Brown. There you are. Councilmember Tana Fogel. Councilmember Shayla Lynch. Councilmember Whitney Baxter. And Councilmember Kathy Ploman, who's also a member of the Industrial Authority Board. So thank you all for being here. Representative Barr is here with a very exciting announcement for Fayette County. And so I'm just going to bring him up right away so he can give the good news. Welcome.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you, Mayor Gorton, for the introduction, and to the council members who are here, to Representative Brown, to Senator Bledsoe, former Councilwoman Bledsoe, and to the Industrial Authority board members who are here and community leaders. It's a great day this morning because we're announcing a $10 million federal grant from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development to supplement funding that will bring to fruition a vision that was originally conceived back in 2017, 2018, when the city of Lexington and LFUCG entered into a transaction with the University of Kentucky in the Coldstream Park area to swap some land. So UK gained and LFUCG gained some much needed land for industrial development. If there's one thing that we know in central Kentucky, and especially Fayette County, it's that we have a wonderful place to live. And one of the reasons why we have a wonderful place to live is because of our beautiful rural surroundings, our horse farms. But as has been the case for so many years, land use has been a very complex issue for Fayette County, Lexington, Fayette County. And so when we find places where we can achieve industrial development within our land use planning, it is a very, very positive development. And so kudos go to Senator Bledsoe, to former Mayor Gray, when Senator Bledsoe was on the council, and the council members back then in the Industrial Authority for working with the University of Kentucky back in 2017, 2018. Derek Paulson, part of that team back then, to devise this land swap. And now we kind of came to the point where, okay, we need to start developing the property and marketing the property. So Mayor Gorton came to me last year, and we sat down and we talked about what her priorities were, what the city of Lexington's priorities were. And she said, we have this business legacy, this legacy business park idea, and we need your help. And it was a no-brainer to me to advocate for this appropriation because of the return on investment. What we're talking about here is jobs and economic opportunity for the people of Fayette County and Lexington. We need land for industrial development in Fayette County, and this is an opportunity to bring new industry, new jobs, manufacturing, and other tenants to the business park. It is estimated that this park will create over 1,700 high-quality jobs. Annual local tax revenue is estimated at $2.9 million once the park is fully developed, and the city is already actively marketing 23 lots in the industrial park. The federal component of this development is, as I said before, $10 million out of the $23.5 million, and Kevin Atkins, who is the city's chief development officer, will tell you a little bit about how far this money will actually go. But congratulations to Lexington Fayette Urban County Government for this grant. Well-deserved, well-earned. And again, this was a no-brainer for me to advocate to my colleagues on the Appropriations Committee. This money was made law just last month, and it was included in the Transportation and Housing and Urban Development portion of the appropriations bill. But when I went to the appropriators and I advocated for this project, it was a no-brainer because of the high-quality jobs that this will facilitate. And so it pays for itself because the revenue that will be generated as a result of this investment will be terrific for Fayette County. So congratulations, and Mayor, I'll turn it back over to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Representative Barr. On behalf of all of our community, I will say that Congressman Barr has been very good to Fayette County. You are always looking for ways to partner to bring back federal tax dollars, the ones we have sent to Washington, and to bring them back home for really good projects. So thank you again. This new business park, as the Congressman said, means jobs for our residents and tax revenues for our city. Over the next few years, we anticipate all these jobs that the Congressman mentioned, as well as the revenue. You know, the city needs this revenue in order to provide services for the people. We have worked really hard to get to this point, and I appreciate those who were here then, Senator Bledsoe, Derek Paulson, Mayor Gray, who worked to help make this happen. Took a few years, didn't it? So this is the last piece of funding that we need to complete the infrastructure. Altogether, funding for the infrastructure, that's roads, sewers, sidewalks, the things that the city puts in, totals about $22.4 million, and it is a compilation of local, state, and federal funds. So our economy here in Fayette County is running full steam ahead right now, fully recovered from the pandemic, and breaking records for the number of people who are employed here. There are almost 3,000 more people employed now in Fayette County than there were right before the pandemic. And so we are we are really thrilled to be able to continue this project, get it up and running. And so I do want to ask Kevin Adkins, my Chief Development Officer, to tell us a little bit about the Legacy Business Park. His job's to work on economic development every single day. Well, maybe not Saturdays and Sundays necessarily, but sometimes. So Kevin, tell us a little bit more about what's going on. Thank you.
And Mayor, we do answer the phone on Saturday and Sundays. So Mayor, thank you. I mean, the emphasis you let us put on economic development every day around here and the encouragement that you give our team every day toward getting this done. And Congressman, what a big deal. Wow, thank you very much. And, you know, I, like the mayor, appreciate it, whether it's this or any other project we call you on. And Tatum's back there, the local office is super. So just thank you for everything you do for us. And Councilmember Gray joined us while we had started, so I wanted to mention that as well. But I want to give a big thank you to my team as well. Craig Benz, Amy Glasscock, Erica Rogers, and Troy Black. We all work together every day on this project and several others for the city. When you're dealing with economic development these days, and I see my friend Steve Byers back there in the back, the Chair of Commerce Lexington, he knows that there are two main components, there's a lot, but two main components. One is workforce, making sure you have the just trained, skilled people you need to work in these facilities. But the other are the sites. And if you, in today's world where it is all about speed to construction and speed to market, if you don't have available sites, the projects leave and move on. And you'd never have that opportunity. So the Legacy Business Park at its root is all about those good jobs and a good quality of life. So as the mayor mentioned, we have 23 lots. Those lots range from 4.5 to 17 acres, which is about what we typically see here in Lexington. This is designed at the advice of our folks from Cushman Wakefield and others to be flexible so we can combine sites or reduce sites. So it's a very flexible site. And it's already zoned for I-1, which is manufacturing. Our team from Cushman Wakefield has already started marketing the site and has seen some interest initially. But the project, especially for the residents around the park, Kearney Hills and others, it also provides quality of life. There's trail system through the park, there's green space, and especially for the residents of Kearney, there's a new traffic light that will be going in on Georgetown Road, which they have advocated for some time. But this is really important today because you have to look at the last few years to really see where our growth has come. In 2023, we reached the largest employment in Lexington's history on an annualized basis. We've seen 8% growth in employment since 2020. Our GDP has grown from 2019 to 22 by $628 million. So that brings our annual GDP over $21 billion. And our overall employment from 1990 to 2022 increased more than 47,000, and 8,300 of that number came in 20 through 22. And I say all that just to say our economy is strong, it's healthy, and most importantly, it's growing. So our recent history's been strong, but the announcement today will help make sure that the Lexington economy remains strong in the future. Congressman Barr's announcement today has helped us continue to make sure that that economy does move forward. And the announcement today is an investment all about Lexington's future and the economic future of our community. The big thing that this does, it allows us to build this project entirely at one time and to build this project with absolutely no debt. And so we had that number analyzed last week by our team at Commonwealth Economics. Had we had to finance this project, the debt would have been about another additional $13 million on top of the construction part. So, Congressman, I'd like to say to you that your $10 million this morning really is a check of about 16 million on the debt that you will save us. So thank you, Mayor, and we look forward to starting the phrase now, Legacy Business Park, coming soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kevin. And one last thing, in listening to you talk about Georgetown Road and, you know, the site, we want to thank our state legislators. 2 of you are here today because we have money in your budget for the widening of Georgetown Road. So thank you also for that. It's all coming together beautifully. Thank you all for being here. We're happy to take questions. Does the media have any questions about the project? Yes. Oh, timeline. 2 people asked the timeline. I think that's a question for you, Kevin.
So the bid package will go out in May. Construction should start in the fall. And it's about an 18-month build-out from there.
And is the total cost at $22.4 million, figure was mentioned earlier?
Yes.
Any other questions, media?
Tell me about the types of businesses you hope this park attracts.
This will be light manufacturing, advanced manufacturing, and I think you'll see an emphasis put on agri-tech businesses as well. So it can also have some corporate space in it. So it will be a mix of a light manufacturing business economic development park.
Yeah. Any other questions from the media? All right. Thank you all for being here.